girl, Jess. And y'all know what today is. Today is Wednesday. So that means I'm here to tell y'all a story, okay? I'm here for story time. Y'all know I'm not a YouTube girly. I'm just a girl here who like to tell my business, okay? So y'all, typically, I pre-record my story times, but I was busy. And I just had a lot of stuff going on. So I said, y'all know what? Y'all know what? Because I am a woman of my word, I'm going to make sure I come live today and give y'all my story time, okay? So, again, we always like to start off making sure you come in, you say, hey, how you doing? Make sure you give me a little like, a comment, and a subscribe. Yeah, and share it with your friends too, okay? I know your friends like to get a good little key, and I'm here to give that to them, okay? So we're gonna like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's 4 things you need to do, okay? We're gonna say it again: like, comment, share, subscribe. All right. So anyway, like I said, y'all, I'm Jess. Say hey y'all, how y'all doing? How your mom and them? So today, I'm gonna talk to y'all about why I don't drink beer, okay? So okay, listen now, when I tell y'all this story, first of all, don't y'all be judging my mama. I be telling y'all, I be thinking about stuff that my mama used to do, and I'm just like, lady, this would not fly in the 2025s, okay? My mama would probably be in jail, but anyway, this is why I don't drink beer. So back in the day, I was probably like, let me think. It was before I had kids, so I had to be probably like 8. Was I about 8? 9? Okay, no, I'm gonna say I was probably like 10. That's probably like 10. Okay, so my mom, this is when we lived in New York. We used to live in upstate New York. We were stationed at Fort Drum. I'll never forget this. Okay, and I remember this particular house a lot because I thought it was so cool that our house, it was set up like you walked in and you were like on the first level of the house, like the kitchen, the master bedroom, the living room, but then you would walk down the steps and you would be in the basement, and all the rest of the bedrooms were down there. So me and my sister's rooms were downstairs. Anyway, that had nothing to do with the story, but I'm just telling y'all why it stuck out in my mind. Okay, so like I was saying, we oh my god, I'm trying to tell y'all a story, people trying to call me. Okay, so anyway, we were in upstate New York. Okay, so this time my mama and my dad, my stepdad, they used to be, they used to have parties. Okay, they was younger. They was probably like in their 30s, maybe. They might have been in their late 20s, early 30s. I don't quite remember. But yeah, so they used to have little parties. They used to be turned up, okay? Like they used to go out. They used to be turned up to the max. So my mama used to drink Budweiser. She used to drink the Budweisers, right? So as a child, you are basically what I misheard. What I miss, hey, girl, you ain't missed nothing. This is just me having story time on the live with y'all tonight because I ain't have a chance to pre-record it. Okay, so my mama used to drink Budweiser, right? So when you have little kids, and I'm guilty of this too, you be telling your kids like, hey, can you run in there and get me some Kool-Aid? Can you run in there and get me a wine cooler? So my mama, she hey y'all, hey, what's up? Come on in. So my mama had told me, she was like, hey, can you go in the kitchen and get me a beer, right? So I went in the kitchen to go get my mom's beer, but I was just like imitating her. She was like, oh, if you want to, people why did you kind of trying to call me? So I was imitating my mama, right? Like I had went and got the beer. We're going to act like this the beer. Hold on, we're going to act like this the beer. So I went and got the beer out the kitchen. It was closed, and I got it. When I got in front of her, I did like this while it was closed, okay? So y'all, why my mama going to say, she was like, oh, Tar, don't come here with y'all foolishness, fried chicken and Kool-Aid. Anyway, when I got in there, my mama was like, hey y'all, my mama was like, oh, if you want to pretend like you drinking the beer, you gonna really drink it. Mind y'all, I was like, I swear to God, I had to be no older than 11. She's like, if you want to pretend like you drinking the beer, drink the beer. Y'all, why that lady make me drink that beer? So I was just like, I thought she was playing. She was like, no, she's like, you want to act grown, drink the beer. So y'all, wait, but now I'm thinking about this, y'all, my mama is not a bad person, okay? She just had me very young, and that was her way of parenting us, okay? I'm a perfectly fine person. I came out to be fine. My mama's crazy. She is saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost right now, okay? So if y'all ever see my mama, don't give her too much, because she still might cuss her out a little bit, because, she's saved, but she still do cuss a little bit. But anyway, so she was like, go drink the beer, y'all. So this is a Budweiser. I think it was probably like a 16-ounce can. I opened that beer because I'm thinking she said, no, drink it. Y'all opened that beer and that thing touched my throat. I think I took like 2 gulps. I instantly went into the bathroom and just threw up everywhere because it was the most disgusting, like the nastiest tasting Oh, it was so disgusting. So I spit it up, and then I guess her lesson was stop pretending like you grown and stop doing grown stuff. I guess that was the lesson that she was trying to teach me at that time. But to be honest with y'all, I am 40 years old and I do not drink beer to this day. You cannot get me to drink no kind of beer. I don't want no ginger beer, no root beer, nothing, because of that one situation when my mama made me drink that beer. And it made me want to tell y'all this story because I just brought it up to my mama the other day, and she was just like, I just can't believe I did all that. You did, okay? And again, I feel like I turned out to be a perfectly fine person, and I'm happy that I don't drink beer. You ever see somebody drink beer? They be having like a little beer belly, pot belly. I don't have that. You know why? Because I don't drink beer. I'm not a beer drinking girl. But yeah, y'all, to this day, your girl don't drink beer. I don't want no Corona, no Bud White, no Bud Light, Budweiser, Michelob, none of that. I do not drink beer because my mama made me drink that beer when I was 11 years old. So probably a very unconventional way to teach your child a lesson, but a lesson was surely learned about drinking beer, okay? Like, very crazy times. I just, like, my childhood, it was just full of foolishness. Like, my mom, her parenting skills were very much unorthodox, to say the least. But hey, she raised a pretty decent person. I would sound all right, okay? You know, I'm a business owner. I got a little bit of common sense. You know, she didn't do too shabby for herself. So, hey, y'all. But yeah, y'all, so that was my story time for today. You know, again, it was a little bit different today. But hey, I still showed up. I still gave y'all a story time because I wasn't playing with y'all, okay? So hopefully next week my life won't be super crazy and I'll be able to, like, pre-record my story times. But this was kind of fun, like coming live, talking to y'all about my story time. So yeah, but y'all, that's the reason why I do not drink beer. Yeah, and I probably never will. And when I say I don't drink beer, I don't drink no beer. So again, that's root beer, Budweiser, Bud Light, ginger beer, none of that. Hey, back then I say they did the best they can with what they had. Right, they did the best they can with what they had, because child, all them lessons, even last week when I talked about how my mama made me figure out how to get home from the movie theater, like my whole life I've just been able to figure shit out. Okay, like my siblings who were born after me, they just lost. They slow acting. They don't know how to figure nothing out. But me, oh baby, I could figure it out. Okay, so I give much kudos to my mama, my daddy. I appreciate them. They had me very early in their military careers, and they was just trying to figure it out. But the life lessons I learned along the way, and them two fools trying to figure it out, it's very crazy. Very crazy. Okay, so yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed my story time. Okay, I'm gonna have some real good story times for y'all too, because yeah, we just gonna go up from here. So I hope y'all enjoy my story time. Shout out to Yo-Yo and the crew. I appreciate y'all so much for showing up for your girl all the time, all the likey likes. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. So yeah, I'll be back next Wednesday. Another story time. Y'all gonna see me again in these YouTube streets, because I'm gonna drop y'all a little something. Okay, I'm gonna drop y'all another short or something. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. Remember, I am not a YouTube girly, so y'all need to like, comment, subscribe, and share with y'all friends. Okay, all right. I love y'all so much. Love y'all. Bye bye. Talk to y'all later.